The Who Win of the Week this week is Barney the Purple Dinosaur versus Chuck E. Cheese, like the mascot.
In like real form, not somebody in the costume.
Right, but both of them are like,
because there was a cartoon version of him.
Exactly,
So
which is what I'm saying. These are both like costumes come to life for all intents and purposes. You know what
They're
I mean?
alive. Yes. Okay. I gotta just throw my hat in Barney's ring. I mean, I am wearing a purple shirt.
Yeah, you
Well,
came dressed like
here's
them
the
today.
thing.
Okay. Now, go ahead. Give me your point.
We know. Do you remember Barney's Got a Gun?
Yes. That was a...
That
I
comes
remember
to mind
Elmo's
right
got a gun.
I think there
that
was a Barney
also-
version
yeah,
too.
He's right, though. There was.
Oh,
a Barney.
okay.
Thank you.
That's right.
I got nervous.
I know all the people that ripped off Aerosmith. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
That comes to mind right away. Although there is no weapons in these fights, like anybody who wields and is willing to open fire has a sense of violence in their body that would inevitably come out in this match.
But is it a cowardly violence?
Well, counterpoint. Chuck E. Cheese is a large mouse. He's a human-sized mouse.
Is he a
He's a
mouse?
rat.
Yeah, I think he's a
rat.
rat.
He's
Rats
a
are
full
way
rat.
more violent than mice.
Then this is so.
Yeah,
I was gonna tie it back to rats, but this is now a no-brainer in a fight. Like, yes, Barney is a large purple dinosaur, but at the end of the day, even when he is violent, it seems like it may be cowardly violence, and most of the time he's preaching friendship and love and all these happy things.
Wait, but Chuck E. Cheese is not preaching friendship
Chuck E.
and love?
Cheese
He's a
is,
rock
is
star.
preaching divorce.
Is preaching
Yeah.
divorce.
And he's a rat. I mean,
Could
I've gone toe-to-toe with rats that are that big.
And it's scary. It is scary.
Listen, I'm not afraid of any rat,
I
but
am.
they're not easy to kill.
No.
Right.
Don't want to be a nerd.
And
but
that's a-
World War I. They were afraid of rats because.
What about World War II?
I imagine there were probably some run-ins with rats, but they're not the most prevalent thing you hear about.
There's some debate amongst scholars on the rat influence during the Second World War.
Yeah, they actually. So rats were there. Rats definitely contributed. Rats definitely threw their hat in the ring, but they kind of
That's
were a
right.
lesser
Looking
player
at
in
you,
the Second World War.
Himmler.
Yeah. But if we're confirmed, I thought he was a mouse.
No, he's a
He's a
rat.
rat.
Man.
If he's a rat, then this is a
Which
no-brainer.
is so
Okay,
fucking
but, like,
gross.
It's so weird.
That's the
And
children's
it also, I was
mascot,
gonna say
the
it
rat.
ties right into
Typhoid.
like everything that Chuck E. Cheese, not in their own eye, embraces or what's the word I'm looking for?
Embodies.
Embodies, but like in the mind of the public, everything that Chuck E. Cheese embodies is summed up by the fact that their mascot is a giant rat.
So, let me put it to you this way: does Barney's teeth, do they have value, or is it like a costume
Yeah.
piece?
I mean, as much as Chucky's
Teeth.
do, you know? Chucky's got chompers.
But Barney's teeth are rounded off.
But he
Yeah, they're,
does
like,
have four
flat.
square corners. I do believe.
He's got
So-
molars,
Four
is what you're
square
saying?
Yeah,
What?
but like those would be fangs on a dinosaur. So if he's an actual
But
dinosaur,
his teeth are
No, but
rounded
he's
off.
got the Barney teeth. He's got
Yeah.
flat teeth.
Like they're
have you
they're
ever been
hard.
bit by a cow though? Because I used like my family owns a farm. It's not just a weird thing. Like, but I have in fact been bit by cows, and it still hurts.
Right.
They don't have sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt, it would be painful to get by Barney, and I imagine that his mouth is pretty large.
Oh,
but
for sure.
but like
That guy can't keep a secret. But sorry.
he would get.
Because his mouth
What
is
fucking
big.
hate myself.
Because his mouth is
Chuck
really
E.
big.
Chuck E. would chew through Barney's limbs.
See, now
Like,
I think you're giving
fucking-
Chuck E. way too much credit when you call him
And-
Chuck E. Because Chuck E. sounds like you're putting forward a guy who's strong.
Charles
His name is
Enter-
Chucky.
Charles, no, his name is
Charles
Charles
Entertainment.
Cheese.
Charles Entertainment. Here's another thing to think about. Both have a tail, but Charles would use his tail to way more of an advantage than
Oh,
Barney
sure.
would, because his tail is fast and agile. Barney's tail would have to be used as more of a brute force weapon.
It's a rap versus a swing.
Yes.
But
And whip.
Wouldn't
He
the-
could probably whip.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
yeah, but what's a whip gonna do to Barney?
I know, but like
Fuck him up.
Think
I
about
don't
this.
know.
think so.
Say
He's
this is what I
humongous.
you know.
He's
say,
all padded.
Say Barney, say Barney has Charles Entertainment almost dead to rights, right? Like,
Right.
and he's got nothing left. Like he's got no way out of the situation that he's in. Some part of him is in Barney's mouth. And in a last-ditch effort, he uses his tail and just quick dry willy right in Barney's ear. No way, because Barney has ears like on the side of his head. He has holes.
See, this is insulting, but I don't know that it's deadly.
It's not deadly, but it
But it's
gets him
enough.
free. It gets him free.
Yeah.
It's like
If we dry willies Barney, he'll get
Yeah.
free. That's what we're saying.
yes, it's like the ass poke. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you're in a fight and you can't
You gotta get out of
yeah,
there.
and you poke somebody, they're puckering, they're off you in a heartbeat. Right?
But again, we're assuming that Barney, again, is not some weird freak that is okay with that.
Yeah, so when he gets
Well-
the tail in the ear, he's like, "What the fuck?" And
But
then
what if
instantly-
that's good? Like, what if he's like, "That's right, thank you,
Interesting.
do that again."
I mean, that could be the case, but Barney
that could
doesn't
also
But then he
seem
be
loses
very.
the fight, right?
I don't think
Either way, that would
no,
throw him
because
off,
I think
though.
that would
Either way, that would
boost
throw
his
him off.
testosterone
Through either
I agree
surprise
that-
or arousal.
No,
He's
well,
off his
I don't
game.
think that's something that Barney's into. I think Barney's a missionary kind of guy. Once he's married, only
Oh, yeah?
to conceive.
See,
a
I
child.
disagree. I think that Barney is a freak
Okay.
because he.
Well, to get away from his sexual preferences,
feel like it has to
back
But
to
I'm
the
just
fight.
saying,
But has
short
Barney been to prison because does he know how to fight dirty? Because I feel like with Barney being
Charles, a rat, knows how to
No,
fight
no,
dirty.
hang on.
Instinct for,
Yeah.
for
But
Charles.
Barney actually did go to prison. Let's take this out of context for a second, and in context at the same time. Because,
did happen.
Yeah, because the one actor of Barney went to jail for
Right.
drugs.
Yeah.
So is it post-prison Barney? I kind of feel like post-prison Barney takes it, because then he's like Tyson. He just comes out of there
I
biting
don't
ears
think.
and
I
stuff.
don't think 10 years in San Quentin allows
Look.
Barney to beat out
Barney.
a rat.
Barney,
I think-
a human-sized rat.
But that's what it does. They make super criminals there, dude. It's the criminal justice system. It's a real problem.
if I may,
Yeah, if
Let's
I
talk
may.
about what's important, guys.
if I may, Barney has lived a life.
Right.
Okay, he's earned his stripes. But Chuck E. Cheese, Charles Entertainment Cheese, has really seen some shit, man.
Are you sure?
Listen.
Barney works
see
for
those
a TV
eyes?
studio.
Hang on, because not only is Charles obviously familiar with the down and dirty grittiness that, again, whether he wants it or not, is embodied by his entertainment centers. He has spread a very successful franchise. Charles Entertainment Cheese may as well be Andrew Carnegie. He's a capitalist through and through. And to get, I mean, think about the come up of Chuck E. Cheese in the 90s, though, specifically. Big entertainment, like,
And Andrew Carnegie, to
Things
you,
like
can beat
that.
a big purple dinosaur in a fight.
well, yeah, perhaps. The guy's got grit. He made
But
himself
now we're
out.
talking perhapses. I'm talking
Steel,
reals.
man, steel.
Listen, owning steel and being steel, two very different things.
Fair.
But the
Gotta
thing
be
is,
still
Barney
steel.
Barney walks in and he's thinking he's hot shit because he's been to prison. Chuck has seen this kind of guy before. Okay, man, 100 times, and he'll see 100 more. He's dealt with this,
Totally.
and he's not fazed by it. And once Chuck really starts freaking out on Barney, he's done, man. He's not going to be able to handle it.
All right, I think you've convinced me. I'll be honest. I've taken a rolling here. 3 on
Dallas?
1.
Do you also think someone who their name includes their middle initial? I feel like that kind of person doesn't really do the dirty work. Their hands never gets dirty.
So he's the gangster.
Yeah, that's why he
I'm
has
Chuck
a crew
E.
behind him.
Yeah, don't you worry. I'm Chuck E.
Even though
Cheese.
this is a solo fight,
Right.
Chuck.
Well, he built himself up to have said crew. They didn't used to call him Chuck E.
No, he used to be
You know.
Chuck.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just Chuck from the block.
Yeah.
Chuck from Mulberry, you know.
Yeah.
Like once you've earned that E,
Uh-huh.
His
I
actual
agree.
name is Lefty.
Lefty cheese. So we'll lock it in then. We can go around, but
I will go around. I'm taking Charles Entertainment.
Honestly, guys, you know my biases with
you
Barney.
skipped Dallas,
I'm still
just so you know.
purple.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stop for the rest of the podcast. I'll
No,
just sit like
I
this.
want to
No,
hear. I wanna
go
hear,
for it.
I
No,
wanna hear
no, no,
your-
no, no. It's over.
Well,
The moment is past.
I'm gonna pick based on this conversation that we just had. I'm gonna go with Barney.
Oh,
just throwing a wrench into the machine.
what
Yeah,
makes
I don't get
what
it,
makes it
but
Barney? I
listen.
flipped. I'm a Chuck E. Cheese guy now. What happened?
Zagagi. Well, someone has to be in Barney's corner, and I feel like if he has one person in his corner and he's like, all right, I still have something to fight for, and he's gonna like,
And then he's
find
like
something else
Rocky.
in him.
Then he's
Well,
getting mad.
get a
that's-
prison flashback. Like, oh yeah, okay.
That's
I got
actually a
this.
good point because we know what fuels Barney is the power of friendship.
So if
the
you're
more-
like, Barney, I'm with Barney.
So
I'm here for
if
you,
we
Barney.
were to vote for Barney, that's
win.
what would make him win.
Yeah.
But then we're giving him too much power. We better take that away from Barney. Barney doesn't need that much power.
Yeah,
let's
he'll
see who
definitely
you
go
vote
crazy
for.
it.
That's I'm a Chuck E. Cheese guy. I'm not giving Barney that power.
Yeah, Chuck's already got power on his own though.
Yeah. Well,
so he's
but-
also scared.
All right, but here's the thing. Do you go with the guy that you know is bad but runs things well? Or do you go with the guy that you think might be bad but could be a freak?
Right.
I
And we know
f- I feel
Barney's
like-
a freak.
I
We
feel like
already
Chucky.
established that.
I feel like Chucky is the guy.
Gotcha. And I'm going to pick Chucky as well because I just think that guy, you don't earn that E
Without
for no reason.
dropping somebody.
Yeah.
Because you drop somebody and then you get the
Get their
E.
E.
Yeah.
Guys, I love the wordplay. That's why we're here. Okay? We're here for wordplay and wordplay only.
So lock that in. That's 3-1. Charles E. over Barney. Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. Who would win of the week?